Jedrowicz is an adopted sister. Candace is creating today with fabric because it's a fabric themed show. And she's doing something I didn't even know you could do. I didn't know it was legal. So, oh my gosh, they're gonna wonder how we're introducing Candace. So what she found out is you can actually mail fabric postcards.
So she went to the post office with this project, I guess, and mailed it.
Mm-hmm. So, do you want me to introduce her?
Oh, that me?
No, I want to.
Oh,
we can do it together. No, maybe. Okay. How are we going to do that?
You say, here's Candace Jedrowicz.
Here's Candace Jedrowicz.
Am I going to have to separate you two? You guys are so cute together. Hi everybody and welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really cool fabric reusable mail art piece. You will need to start with 2 postcards and you're going to glue them together. I'm going to use the quick dry tacky glue by Aleene's, and I'm going to squeeze it on and spread it. The object is to make this as stiff as possible. One side will have fabric and the other side will have paper. And then there will be another layer of fabric behind the second layer of paper. Go out to the edges and then line up your cards the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alrighty then. Okay, that's good enough. And now I'm going to spread more glue on and get the fabric on it. This fabric looks magical to me. That feels pretty good. Now let's trim this fabric. And you want to bring in your fabric for the outside, which is 10.5 by 6 inches. I wanted to leave a lot of space, and I think you will too when you see what goes on. So to figure out how much of a fold I need, I'm just gonna iron it right on the card. Here's where you want this fold to be as straight as possible, because you will need for this to come to the top and bottom edges of your postcard, and the ends will fold around. And so if there's a slope, like it looks this looks like it's gotten a little bit narrower at this end, it won't match up. So let's redo this one. So now you'll want to double check, put your postcard back in. That looks good. Now let's use a little more of the Aleene's quick dry tacky glue. I glued myself to the material. Fold it down and give it a good pressing. Let's bring the postcard over, and you will want to fold the edges in to see how much of a seam you'll want. And it looks like you will probably need ½ inch maybe. You need to leave enough room in the middle for the mail to be hand stamped. First, before you do that, you'll want to glue this into the envelope. I'm using white for this, the plain card backing, instead of another material, because sometimes when the glue wets the material, you can see through it, and even when it dries, you can still see whatever color is behind it through it. We want to line it up. That looks pretty good. So that's glued in. Now let's press our seams. You could measure and mark if you so desired. Oh, we are flying now. You can see that from the glue, the card is starting to curl up a little bit. You can flatten that out, no problem. The last bit of glue is going to form the envelope part on the front. So we only want to glue the outer edges. This is probably the only really precise part about this. Everything else can be winged. Line it up and press it into place. There, isn't that lovely? Now, for the postcard, you know you're not going to be able to use the full size, so you could cut this, but I do prefer to tear. I love torn edges, and you could even touch them up with a little bit of stamping ink if you'd like. I'm just kind of estimating how much room the glue takes up inside of here. And then you test it. All right, that's going to fit. So you'll write your message. You will turn it over, put it in. Oh, I should have let that dry a little bit longer. I may need to add a little bit more too, and that'll be okay. But you don't want to leave your paper in there while you're drying. So the very last thing is to see where you can touch things up. What will make it shine? I think that I could do some dimensional cups here. I've got a little bit of clear dimensional glue. And I'm just going to put a little on these adorable cups. But you could use glitter glue if you wanted. You could paint on the fabric. There's lots of things that you could do. You are only limited by your imagination. This project was quick and easy. I hope that you're inspired to try something like it, and I hope that if you do, I get to see it. You can email me with your projects at candace@cooltocraft.com anytime. I would love to hear from you and see what you're doing. That's all for now. Stay crafty, my friends.